While meeting with biographer Sidney Kirkpatrick at the Casey headquarters in Virginia Beach, we learned of another book he recently wrote titled Hitler's Holy Relics. This was an aspect of World War II that I had never been exposed to and reads like an Indiana Jones adventure tale. It's not fiction, however. Sidney explains in detail the obsessive mission of Adolf Hitler to obtain the famed Spear of Destiny, which is thought to be the spear that was driven into the side of Jesus during the crucifixion. Also called the Spear of Longinus, it has held a spellbinding power over military leaders throughout the ages.
The legends that grew up about this spear come almost as a talisman. I mean, there's a legend that goes with it that you can trace, right up through history, that whoever holds this spear holds the destiny of mankind. The Longinus legend is actually suggested in the Bible, but Eastern Orthodox tradition tells a much richer story. According to Christian tradition, Longinus was a legionnaire, very well respected. Pilate appreciated his service. He was very good in battle. He got cataracts or had difficulty with his vision and was no longer good on the battlefield, was no longer good in service, so he was reassigned to Mount Calvary, where the crucifixion took place, and it was sort of easy duty. And when he came up, as legend has it, there are three souls being crucified. You have Jesus, and you have two thieves, and the thieves' legs were broken. When Longinus came to Jesus, he speared him, in his right side, and according to tradition, ancient tradition, blood dripped down the side of the spear and into Longinus's eyes, and he was miraculously cured of cataracts. He had, his eyesight returned, and he had a vision of Jesus as the Messiah and of the future, and future of Christianity. And one could argue, as I think Patton did, Patton actually wrote on Longinus, wrote a poem about Longinus. One could argue that the first Christian was a Roman centurion, because Jesus didn't become the Messiah until the crucifixion, until he crossed, and Longinus was right there, and so one could argue that he was the first Christian.
This is a fascinating jaunt into military history where the line between fate and purpose is often blurred. For the full-length interview, go to cmn.tv.